Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel, and what a lovely ending 2022 brought me. Thank you all so much. So welcome to my year of 2022. It sure was packed with lots of amazing things. Certainly I have now got wonderful memories to look back on. Of course, our French trip was the biggie, well, the second biggie really for the year. It was beautiful. When we arrived home, I got back into my videos. I made a beer video. I went to visit a cousin with her vegetable garden and wrote another book for the little children. And I made lots of chutneys, got myself all organised. Because I knew I'd be away for some months. We had friends from Scotland. We went visiting friends in their lovely holiday let at the backyard. We went to Vlissingen and had a lovely look around. We spent time in the park, Archeon, telling the history of our country. I went for lots of bike rides. And I met a lovely YouTube couple. I went out for brunch and I also had some lunch. There were no end to lovely outings I had. We visited Filmora, which was a beautiful park set out with lots of futuristic ideas, which was also very interesting. And well, we went camping, spent some time with friends. Had a lovely time. The weather was great, and in the evening there was a beautiful light show. Our last weekend away with Sean and Ali. Sean, we are so going to miss you. We had a bit of trouble with the car, but that soon got fixed. But John, you gave us such wonderful memories. Training, busing and training. Just having a look around our own country. It is beautiful, you know, just everywhere you look. And then it was time to pack and to fly away, halfway round the world. Wearing a mask all the way, being met by my bestie and meeting up with my new grandson, taking a bus trip all the way down to Waikanae. Oh yes, I took the elves. They had a ball. And what a beautiful countryside I saw. Australia, my grandson, my son, my daughter-in-law who doesn't like photos, and back to Schiphol. It was almost Christmas by the time I got home, and it was pretty cold. I got stuck into the Christmas baking. We went to the church service and we had dinner out on Christmas Day. And now we leave 2022 behind and we look forward to all that 2023 has to bring. I do hope that you all have a healthy, happy and adventuresome 2023. So now I'm back in the kitchen and I thought I'd share this with you. And yes, I'm also back in the kitchen. So I thought I would just put a little short foodie in this video. Now, I know everything has got very expensive, you know, even the essentials. And so, in fact, I think more of the essentials. So I just want to show you a really inexpensive but hearty soup, especially in the sort of weather we're having at the moment. But even if you're not having bad weather, a soup's always a nice nourishing lunch with a piece of toast or whatever. And so, well, this is what I do if I just want a quick, big pot of soup on the ready. I have purchased this bag of cut vegetables, mixed vegetables. Now, it's Italian style, and it actually says that roerbak is like wok vegetables. Well, I could have chopped all this up myself, and it's 400 grams, and it was under €2. I think it was about 165. So that's not a lot to pay for the vegetables. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to caramelize them. I always do that with vegetables first. I'm going to put a bit of oil in the pan, and I'll put a bit of curry powder and some smoked paprika and a clove of garlic. And I'm going to put that in the oil, heat the pan so that those spices can, you know, get going. And then I'm going to add the vegetables to it. And I'm going to stir that till they get a bit glazy. And then I'm going to add some stock. And that's it. And I'll just leave it to simmer. And my other wee trick, or what I add to the soup, is either a grated or chopped potato. It just gives a wee bit more body to the soup, and it really it just makes it a little bit more hearty. So the potato is in with the oil and the spices, and now I'll pop the vegetables in. I can hear the oil sizzling, so I'm just going to give it a stir. Now this will only take a few minutes. So, and because I put the potato in first and it absorbed some of the oil, I've now mixed it around in the vegetables, and that will, as the vegetables get hot, that will sear them too. And the flavour of the vegetables are come so much more to their fullness by doing this method before adding the stock. As you can see, the vegetables are nicely caramelised. They're not dark brown or anything, they're just very light, but they're starting to go glazy, and now it's time to add the stock. Now I'm just using a garden herb stock. Now you can use chicken stock or beef stock, anything you like really, and I'm actually not adding meat to this soup. And there we go. So this afternoon, and I'm home on my own. My husband and his brother have gone into town, into Rotterdam. So I'll have a lovely bowl of soup. Very nice. Well, it smelled delicious already. So now I'm just going to put on a low heat, turn the timer of the element on so it'll turn off all by itself, so I won't have to think about it anymore until it's time for my lunch. Well, that was the soup done. So I do hope you enjoy it. Try it out. Teach your children how to make soup, and they'll always be able to feed themselves no matter what. So after a day of a few interruptions, I think I finally managed to get the video done. So happy watch time, and see you again soon.